One of the master builders of Canadian biomedical science was born in Montreal in 1920. 24 years later, Dr. Louis Siminovitch would graduate from McGill University with a Ph.D. in chemistry.
To study life processes. I hadn't taken any courses during my university career in biology, but during my Ph.D. years I decided that's what I wanted to do.
After research fellowships in Ottawa and Paris, Lou moved to the University of Toronto in the early 1950s as a National Cancer Institute of Canada Fellow at the Connaught Medical Research Laboratory.
He trained at the Pasteur Institute in Paris, as you know. He could have stayed there. He could have gone to many countries in the world. And he chose, I guess you might say he's got the Canadian disease, that Canadians like him have decided to stay in Canada to make their contributions there. But his contributions obviously extend well beyond Canada.
His key leadership role enabled 3 outstanding medical research environments to be established: the Ontario Cancer Institute, the Hospital for Sick Children Research Institute, and the Samuel Lunenfeld Institute at Mount Sinai Hospital in Toronto.
But in each of these cases, we were able to nurture new students, new trainees, new staff people that came in and built up a repertoire of scientists that are now spread right across the country, and some of them in the States.
He's become the advisor of prime ministers, presidents, deans of a variety of faculties.
At the University of Toronto, he was chairman and builder of the departments of medical genetics and university professor.
He's unstinting in his idea for excellence. I mean, he had criteria, the idea that excellence above all. How do you set up systems to monitor that you achieve excellence? How do you know whether somebody has what he calls fire in the belly, somebody who's going to really succeed? How do you know somebody who is going to be a giver or a taker, and how do they fit within an environment? I mean, he had all of these levels, and he's taught many people about those. We work together fairly frequently, and I consider him as my mentor in being a director of research. But I also consider him as my monitor.
Recognized with numerous honorary degrees and awards, Dr. Siminovitch has also contributed 195 papers to medical research.
His basic research really laid the groundwork for so many of the later discoveries in the application of molecular science to biology. So many people go back in their histories to an experience with Lou that was the changing point and really that made their careers. He really has been the architect and father of the applications of genetics and microbiology to medicine in Canada.
As a scientist, you have to be a little bit of a scientific entrepreneur. You have to take chances. You have to, if you know the answer to start with, there's no point doing it.